We got a Federal Reserve that's going to be so far behind the curve by the end of this year, it's going to be sad and pathetic, as it always is. These are men and women that are supposed to be very smart about the economy. I don't know how they can just enjoy being wrong so much of the time, but apparently it is just part of what they love to do. So it is ridiculous. The Federal Reserve is speaking, I think, tomorrow or Thursday. Jerome Powell is going to be but he keeps sending out other presidents to speak. Neil Kashkari from Minnesota is speaking this afternoon somewhere. So they keep running things up the flagpole, and they're going to continue to do that. So that's fine. That's okay. But look, the fact of the matter is there's going to be more money coming back into the stock market if they do buy back stocks. And we could have another 2013. And everybody's talking about the recovery. So as I look at this last night, what do you think GDP has gone up on average every month? What has it gone up? Where are we, GDP, from the beginning of the pandemic, from December 2019 until now? Where are we on average through GDP? Well, we're less than 0.5%. Less than 0.5%. So, yes, I know we've been in a pandemic and the economy was shut down and all those kinds of things. That's fine. But don't say we're going to have a recovery, because it ain't happening. And if it's not happening now, what makes us think it's going to happen later? Yet at the same time, we're getting incredible inflation. And the Fed is waiting for what? Well, I can tell you what he's waiting for, because he said what he was waiting for, right? He's waiting for sustainable 2% inflation. We are now at sustainable 4%, and we're at real inflation of about 10.2%. So what's he waiting for? I don't know how. That is going to be an incredible. I can't imagine he's even going to bring that up again. But that's what he said he was waiting for. And he suspected that to come sometime in the middle of 2023 when they would consider raising rates. They need to raise rates now.
I think what he's really waiting
or October.
For.
Yeah.
It happens in February, right? When he gets reappointed or not.
Yeah, it is what he's waiting for. And people are saying, well, look, so here's what I would say to that too, is I think everybody's saying, well, they're going to start tapering, right? They're going to cut back. Now they're saying, or I shouldn't say the Wall Street Journal is saying this morning that now some of the people inside the Fed are saying it looks like that could be the middle of 2022. Still way too late. But they didn't talk about raising rates. So I think they could I think if the Treasury Department had a choice, start tapering. If he says to Janet Yellen, I know what you're saying, Janet, okay, I know we're in big trouble. We got to sell our bonds. We got to do it. I get that. But so I won't start tapering, but can I raise rates, Janet? Would you let me do that? Because I got to do something. And she would probably go along with that if he can make a good enough case for it. So, and 0.25% or certainly 1/8 of 1% is not going to make any difference in what is happening in the economy or the markets, but it would instill a little bit more confidence in the dollar, and they ought to do it. But that's what they ought to do, and I think I would not be surprised, though nobody is saying that, so I guess I'm wrong, but if they did that before they started the tapering, if they're going to hold on to their commitment of waiting to the middle of next year. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.